Hi everyone, I'm Varney. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is quantum jumping, the different types of quantum jumping, how the atoms, how they actually go from ground zero up to the energetic vibration, how the internal and the external thoughts and instances, how they actually um, affect us when we quantum jump. So, without further ado, and how to know if you're ready to quantum jump, tips on quantum jumping safely and effectively. And before we get into the content, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you're serious about quantum jumping, why don't you join us on the Spiritual Awakening Academy, where there's over 20 spiritual programs for manifestation, energy, healing, so many things using ancient and modern healing and manifestation techniques. And we also go live 3 times a month. So for more information, just click the link below. And without further ado, let's go on. What is quantum jumping? So ask yourself a question. Do you believe in law of attraction? And actually, that by thinking positively and setting your intention, you can create the life you want. And many people do. And there's a lot of evidence to support that. But what if there was an even bigger power at play? What if you could use quantum jumping to access alternate universes where anything is possible? And if you're like me, you've probably heard of quantum physics, but never really understood what it was. Even if you have a basic understanding of it, quantum jumping might still be a bit of a mystery. I just did a talk in London with women in business, and it was a very new concept to them that they could use this technique to not only be more successful, to be the better them, but to also release pain, manifest at a really high level, bring in relationships that they wanted, so many other things, So it doesn't matter if you understand or not. I'm here to make you help you understand even more. So let me just share my screen so we can understand this a little bit more. So first of all, we have these atoms. Let's just pretend for pretend's sake that these are atoms. They don't look like atoms, but they're atoms. And this is a cylinder that has nothing. There's no dust. There's no particles. There's not anything that's actually affecting that atom. So that atom always stays at ground zero. But what if you put an energy, a laser to that atom so that that atom was getting energized? What would happen is that atom would go all the way up. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It would just rise all the way up and come back down. It would stay there. And as soon as that energy, don't know what's happened there. As soon as that energy would put it over there, that laser would stop. What would happen would be that it would just come right back down to ground zero. It would just come right back down there. So think about it this way. We have a natural state of being. That's our default. Our default is a natural state of being. So let's just say from 1 to 10, ask yourself, and use the first number that comes in. And now I do this with myself every single day. Excuse me. And I used to be, many years ago when I was a bridal designer, I actually used to be quite low in my default. I was always in anxiety. I was always stressed. There was always a lot of things, that I would hide from the world, but in my internal was an absolute mess. So, but my default now, natural state of being is actually between 6 and 8 up here. So my vibration is here. So think about when we are going into parallel realities, we have these waves, these state of beings. You know, we have an infinite possibilities, amount of possibilities that really we can go into. So think about that you are, excuse me, that you're these possibilities. You can go into any of those possibilities in your reality when you set an intention. You just imagine or have a knowing or a feeling when you're going into that hologram. But we're going to speak about that later. Not in this video. Look in the hologram video later on, so for more of an understanding of it. So basically, what actually happens is we have these waves of the parallel reality. So my default is, as I say, between 6 and 8. That's usually what my default is. But a lot of people, when they're in victim and blame, when they're blaming other people about things, they're being in victim, they're stuck, they're not doing anything. What actually happens is they're usually down below 5. You know, you're down here, and everything's happening to you. You know, you're not making things happen. It's just happening to you. You know, but remember, you're the creator. But when you're above 5 and above, and the higher you go, the more it is that you can create. So because I was at 6 and 8, I'm able to really access and manifest at a really high level, you know, a really high level, because my vibration is quite high, and I'm very connected to my spirit team, you know. But just for to let you know, you don't need to be connected to your spirit team, and you don't need to be at a very high vibrational level to manifest. Yeah, just remember that. But the higher the vibration you are, the more you can manifest at that vibration. So what I mean by that is, if you were trying to manifest something that was up by the 7 or the 8, and you were maybe at a 2 or a 3, you know, really down in the victim and blame and stuck, and you know, in that reality, and not knowing why, just thinking that's the way it's meant to be. You know, it's not. You can change it. And you're trying to get something over here, say a lottery win or something like that. You're trying to win the jackpot, and your vibration is up here. You're gonna find it very hard to jump from here up to here. Yeah, up to the 8s, the 9s, the 10s. Because when you are when we're manifesting, we tend to manifest what's in our block area. So if you're round about this area here, this is where you would manifest all the things that was the infinite possibility in this round this area. So say you were a number 2, that's where your energy levels are at. You would probably be between the 1 and the 4, 5. That's where you would be, your energy levels. So you first of all remember, you get your energy default, your vibration. So you just say to yourself, always say to yourself every morning, I say, tune into myself, and you just say, where's my energetic vibration? And a number comes up right away. Yeah. It's as simple as that. We make it so easy, hard for ourselves. So if you're up here where I am, 6 to 8s, what actually happens here is you're able to manifest lottery wins and really powerful things happening because you're in that vibration. But remember, we can also be dropped down to the 5s, you know, down. I think the lowest I go is about a 6. But it's rare now. But I used to be down below. So just to let you understand a wee bit more about the quantum waves and the energy vibration about the quantum jumping is, how we can change our natural state of being, our default. So remember, my default is about 6 to 8. That's where my default is. So we'll say in between it's a 7. So where is your default? Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Are you way up in the above? Not many people are. So think about it this way. Think about you for an internal positive, for you to bring your energy up. Think about something that you love, or someone you love, or your animal, or your children, your family, your partner, whatever it is, a place that you love to go to. Think about that place, and a pound to a penny, you'll have a smile on your face. You'll feel all those lovely feelings and feeling all bubbling about in your body, your mind. You'll just start to sit up better. You'll just feel better. Your memory will take you to them, or have that feeling with them. You'll just have a memory of them, and you just feel really good. That's you raising your energy vibration. If you have a negative internal, maybe someone's really triggered you, or something bad happened, or negative, and or someone that really does get on your goat, and they really bring out the worst in you. And as soon as you think of them, you dip right back down. Your energy just comes all the way down and dips right back down here, between the 1, the 5, and we just start coming down. But you've done that in a matter of seconds. That's how easy it is to get your energetic vibration up or down. Yeah. If you've got and what happens with the atom is, if you've got a positive internal, it just comes up. The atom rises up. It just goes all the way up there. Forgot I can't draw on this. And then if you go in the negative, it comes down to here. It comes back down to ground zero, to your default, sometimes below it, actually. Yeah. So what about if you've got an external, you're not thinking it, it's just something that's happened to you. It's something that's happened outside of you. So to give you an instance, an idea of what I mean by this is, I remember when maybe a month or so ago, a few weeks ago anyway, I quantum jumped for the hologram for myself to win the lottery. And I didn't just win the lottery once in succession. I won the lottery about 16 times, buying only 2 tickets each time. And each time the lottery or the Euro Millions had win, I would win. Just kept winning and winning and winning. And then something happened. A member of the family came in, and they were argumentative, and energy was low, and what have you. So it knocked me off my energetic vibration of being really high vibe, in the zone, and really plummeted me right down my energy vibration. But what actually happened was, it wasn't them that plummeted me into my vibration, even though it was external. It was myself, because I went into victim and blame. Their fault that my energy levels have went down. It's their fault, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't their fault at all. It was my fault. It was me that did that. Yeah. But at the time, didn't realize it. Or even an external positive. So the external positive could be that my partner won the lottery. Or I'll give you this actually happened. My son then got married, and so what actually happened was, it was a beautiful wedding, a whole weekend wedding. A few days later, and I started winning the lottery again. Yeah, and it was absolutely amazing that I started winning again, because I was in the love vibration, and it was just a beautiful, wedding, just a lovely energy to be in. So that's a negative and a positive, and the same thing. It comes from the ground zero, so it goes up there, and then when I was winning. I mean, I was my energy was hyper. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. So that wasn't healthy either. Had too many attachments to them, and then the negative. I came down. I went below ground zero. I actually went in the negative. Yeah. And one atom, just think of one atom. One atom is 7 octillion atoms that we are. We contain 7 octillion atoms. So that's 23 zeros. And that's about 150-pound person. So if you're more than that, you'll be a far more, and that's just so you can imagine how many atoms that we have in our body. And we are changing those energetic vibrations. So the first thing you need to do with quantum jumping is you need to actually get your vibration to a higher level, especially if you want to really manifest those big, big goals. Yeah. How do you do that? How do you do that? First thing you do is you go into your heart space. First and foremost, you go into the heart space. Even if you just want to get yourself out of victim, just go into the heart space. Drop yourself down. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. So just take your awareness to your finger, and then take your awareness and you can feel the finger. You've taken your awareness there, and just then take your awareness to your heart. Drop down into it. Yeah. That's the first thing. And just breathe into that area just to get yourself and open the heart up. Oops. And that's how the first thing you do. Now, a quantum jump is basically, this is me just explaining it, what it actually we're doing there, why we're going into the quantum field. So a quantum jump is basically we are going into the parallel realities. We're first we're realigning our timelines, and there's a video that in this series that you'll be able to watch for you to further understand the timelines. We get our timelines. We realign the timelines, and then we go in with our mind to a hologram. It's just like this. Sometimes I see them with white. Sometimes I go in at the hologram, and the hologram is actually coloured. It's red. Or sometimes I'll go in and I'll see the person or myself if I'm going in for myself. But it's a very, very powerful practice. So powerful, in fact, that people, when they jump, they manifested multiple streams of income, new homes, lottery wins. The list is endless of what they want. Not only that, but we'll go further into another video of removing pain, how to use the hologram to release pain, stress, energy from the body. That again is in another video. Just look it up. So this is a hologram that you would go into. So you're setting the intention that you're going into the parallel reality. And these here is your parallel reality, the quantum waves. Yeah, that's your parallel reality. You is the 7 octillion atoms or even more. You personally is not going to jump, but your mind is going to jump into that parallel reality. And we're using atoms and quantum physics, So you're going to go into the parallel reality in your mind. There'll be a feeling, a sense, a knowing. Yeah. And a lot of people say, but I can't visualize. What did you have for your dinner yesterday? Can you see your dinner? If you can see your dinner, what you had for yesterday, what you were eating, you can visualize. Okay? We just put blocks up. So, so we can have different types of quantum jumping. And what I mean by that is when we quantum jump, you can go into a quantum jump for your hologram. You set the intention, what it is. And when you set the intention, don't have loads of things. You have one thing. So it's very clear. You know, it's just one thing. You're setting that intention. I set the intention for a lottery win. Yeah. Set the intention to manifest a beautiful business. You know, now that to me is just a wee bit too wide. You need to, what in your business, you know, or your life? What kind of, if you're going for a relationship, what kind of relationship, you know? So the different types of quantum jumping is you will go in for what it is you're going in for. Are you going in for your hologram? Are you going in for your for you? You know, you see yourself. Are you going in for to release pain? Are you going in to get a relationship? You know, there's all these different types of jumps that you can do. And quantum jumping for manifesting your desires. You have to be very, very clear. Very clear. Because if you're not clear, you're going to bring back a confused hologram, yeah, which can play a bit havoc. So to quantum jump safely and effectively, and so basically these are the steps. Go into your heart space. See where your energetic vibration is. Go into the heart. Think of something that really makes you feel good. Someone you love. Just expand that feeling. And that itself is raising your energetic vibration. As I say, you're going to then stand on your timeline. There is a video about the timelines down below. You then set your intention. What is it that you want to manifest? And you set the intention you're going in to find the hologram. You can't go wrong. And then you come, sometimes what I'll see is holograms running away from me. You know, it's because there's so much fear. Or sometimes I'll see holograms coming back into the past timeline. That means that you brought the hologram back that needs work done. There's something that you need to release energetically from that hologram. Yeah. And have fun with it. Don't have any attachments to it. Just have fun. You know, that's the most safest and effective way to quantum jump. And how do you know if you're ready to quantum jump? If you're watching this video, you're ready. Yeah, if you're watching this video, you're ready. So you've got the hologram, and you're bringing that hologram back onto your timeline. And then you manifest. You bring the hologram near to your present time. If it's too far in the future, bring it forward. And then you merge with each other till you actually feel the merge, the energy. Yeah. And there's more. There's so many videos that you can look at of how you can quantum jumping for beginners, the benefits of quantum jumping, tips of quantum jumping, and what is the best timeline and why. You know, why do you need to move your timeline? How to access your hologram? You know, how to access the parallel realities. What do you need to, why do you need to be in your heart space to quantum jump? So look at all these videos that I'm talking about, and they're just short, very clear videos of how, what I've just discussed here. And before you go, please like and share. It helps the cause. And if you are serious about quantum jumping, join us over at the Spiritual Awakening Academy. You know, you can buy the course on its own, and we really go into real details about how to release pain and all the rest of it. But it's also on the membership also, where there's about 20 other spiritual courses on there too. And for more information, just click the link below. I'm Varney. It's pleased to see you.